money I was making. So I played it very low key. And yes, I sell vitamins, and I was very low key about it. And I remember when I started dating Don, he's in he has apartment buildings, and so as a business guy, they invest money in apartments, or he did, and fix it up with the hope to get a return on your investment. And so I remember I set up a date to have dinner with him. And I was doing an opportunity meeting this night, and so it was a nice hotel, so I said, well, why don't we have dinner? I'll meet you at this hotel for dinner. We had a certain time, and I had a little meeting before then, but I'll meet you at 9 o'clock or whatever it was. So, of course, I'm doing the opportunity meeting, and we had maybe dated 2 or 3 times. And I am the last income story. And so I'm telling my income story, and that's the days when we told how much money we made. And I tell my story, how much money I'm making, and I look up, and here's Don standing in the back of the room. And I'm like, oh no, he knows. He'd got there early and found the meeting and walked in. And so now I'm sick, because now he knows. And he's going to be just after me for my money. And so we go to dinner, and I thought I detected a little more interest. Okay? And so we're sitting at dinner and talking, and he asked me, so how much did you have to invest to make that much money? And I said, 55. He said, $55,000. That's pretty good. I said, no, $55. And he's looking at me like, and he proposed to me that night. Mary, just kidding. Well, I think sometimes in Herbalife, it costs so very little to get in that maybe we don't treat it as seriously as we should or as we could. So that's my little story about my husband. Out of bed every morning, face the rejection, face the tears, the joy, the happiness, the sadness, the mood swings, okay? What is it that's going to keep you doing Herbalife no matter what? No matter what. So I had a why that was clear. The next thing I had was I had a clear goal. I had to make $2,000. What's your goal? Is it just kind of, I want to get to president's team, or I want to get to chairman's club? That's great, but you want to have a clear deadline also. By when? I had to make $2,000 in 2 weeks. I had a clear goal, I had a clear deadline, and I had a clear plan. I was going to stand in line at the bank, and I was going to talk to people until I sold enough product to make $2,000. Okay? Your plan, what are your methodologies that you do in your business? You want to have we talked this morning to the supervisors about having a retail plan, some methodologies that you want to focus on, a recruiting plan, how are you going to build your business, and then how are you going to duplicate your business? And then the last thing was gauges. I was always a big gauge person, tracking my business, and Mark Hughes always, had us track our business. And I was looking through a file the other day, a few weeks ago. I'm going to put this on the Elmo for you. Because I have a lot of people in the business that, think that they talk to a couple of people a week about the product of the business, that's going to be enough to get them to the president's team, or whatever level they're going to get to. Our plan back then was we ran ads, we talked to everybody that we possibly could, and we booked people into Tuesday night meetings, Thursday night meetings and Saturday meetings. And check this out. Hopefully you can see that on the Elmo. Let me know when you can see it. But the sheer numbers of people that we talked to about the product and the business was absolutely phenomenal. Do I need to press something on this? Something's on. And then I found my recruiting, the number of people I talked to about the business. I found my retail gauges. Okay, and this was really funny. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. I found this. This was a flyer. extra, emergency, extra specials, trainings with Gary Satonovich. Okay, this was a whole training with Gary Satonovich. These were handwritten, and we would just put these out everywhere. And this is the kind of thing the company was based on. It was so much fun to find this. But a clear plan and some gauges will tell you the truth about your business and how many people that you need to talk to. As time went on, I'll jump ahead now. 35 years later, we are living a life, and I'm living a life that I couldn't even fathom, that I didn't even know existed, that I didn't even dream of. We have this beautiful home in Colorado. There's waterfalls and fountains. It feels like a resort. There's a waterfall outside our bedroom window. You sleep with the window open and you can hear the water flowing, and it makes you have to go to the bathroom all the time. But it's really a beautiful setting. There's the pool. And then I remember growing up in Canada, we used to go to this place called Waterton Lakes National Park. And every summer we went to Waterton, and when I think of my childhood, that's what I think of, this special place. And when Dawn and I got married, we wanted to find a special place for our children, to create some memories for our children. And so we found this ranch, and we built a home there, and it's truly, all three of our children, we've been going there for 13 years now, and this is the place where they want to be. This is their safe place, their happy place, the place that we have all the memories. I told the Active World team on Friday we have all these courses, and every evening, every late afternoon, they go out to pasture and we get to watch them run through the trees, and it's